So our warm-up today is going to start with a bunch of different red cups in the middle, and inside the red cups we have a bunch of different post-it notes. The post-it notes have a bunch of different exercises inside of them to help us warm up, stretch, and so much more. The rules to this is pretty much you have an outside perimeter that you can maneuver around to help toss. Normally they'd be like ping pong balls. I have gummy bears today. So pretty much you'll maneuver around the perimeter, trying to drop some gummy bears from the outside into the red cups, and we can perform those exercises shortly after. So we can get started. This is going to help us and our students improve their hand-eye coordination, and we'll start by tossing. And since it landed in one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that cup out, I'm going to read the instruction, and I'll perform that. So first things first, we have to perform a 10-second plank. So no problem, 10-second plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So on to our next cup. We could use our hand-eye coordination. Okay, I got my next exercise. Next exercise is going to be 10 ski jumps. No problem, we can do 10 ski jumps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Next, for our warm-up, we'll use the outside of the perimeter. All right. Cool. And our next exercise, we have 10 jumping jacks. So 10 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Next up, reminder that the student can move around. Oh, missed there. And when they miss, we'll keep firing. Oh, missed again. Awesome. Next up for our warm-up, we have 10 shoulder taps. So 10 shoulder taps. From the plank position, you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Next exercise. We will and for our next exercise, 10 side or forward lunges. So this one was pretty much up to the student's ability level. We'll do 5 of each. Side lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll do 5 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool. Next up for our exercise. Ooh, missed. Cool. Here we have 25 high knees. We'll keep this up here. 25 high knees. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 23, 24, 25. Cool. Next up. And our next exercise, we got 10 star jumps. So we'll go from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Keep on pushing through. Ooh, got it in. Bounce out. I'm gonna do it though. 10 arm circles. 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, ten air squats. 10 air squats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Looks like we need to come on this side. Nice. Next up, we have 10 mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, almost done. Cool. We have 5 modified push-ups. So, 5 modified push-ups. Go from the knees and use our chest to push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep on going. Cool. We're almost finished. We got 3 more. We have 15-second butterfly stretches. Butterfly stretch. We're going to bring those heels in. Try to keep those knees to the ground. 10 seconds. 15 seconds, sorry. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Keep on going. Ooh, missed. Keep on shooting. Use the angles to make it easier. Nice. And next up, we have 15-second hang downs. So, hang downs for our leg stretch. 15 seconds, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. 2 more, almost finished. We use the angles to get closer. Nice. Next up, we have 10 wall push-ups. Super easy. We got 10 wall push-ups. So 10, we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And for our last cup, let's see what we got. Let's get the best chance. Got it. Nice. And our last cup is going to be 10 crunches. Do that over here. So 10 crunches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Cool. And that'll be our fitness warm-up. Let's get into the skill practice and then a game shortly afterward. So before we get into our tennis lesson, I wanted to break down the two different most common strokes known as our ground strokes. We have a front hand and we have a backhand. Okay, so since I'm right-handed, I'm going to start out with the front-handed stroke, and that begins when you see the ball coming and it's coming on the right side. Since I'm right-handed, I'm ready to front-hand it. And that begins with your athletic position, meaning that you're light on your toes, slight bend in the knees, and your hands are up and ready to be active. When you see the ball coming, we're going to wait till it hits our waist level. When we do, we're going to brush upwards, and we're going to rotate our hips. So, brush upwards and rotate our hips. Brush upwards, rotate our hips. The purpose of brushing upwards is that we do want top spin on the ball, so when we hit it, the ball could spin to the top and drop after it passes the net. So, do a couple front hand strokes on your own. Again, athletic stance, the ball is coming to your right side. Because I'm right-handed, I'm going to brush upwards so the ball can catch the top spin and rotate the body. Athletic stance, wait for the waist level, brush upwards, and rotate the body. So, a couple more times. Keep on practicing that. Upward, rotate the body. Upward, rotate the body. Form practice is always important in these cases. Whereas, if you're left-handed, you're going to have the racket or the paddle in your left hand. Same thing, athletic position, hands are up and ready. You're going to wait for it to reach your waist level. Then you brush upwards and rotate the body. Again. And this is going to be our front hand stroke. So, going back to my strong hand, my right hand, now we're going to practice our form for our backhand stroke. This is going to be a little bit different. Instead of being in an athletic position, you're going to be squared up. What that means is your toes are straight and your hands are going to be straight, kind of like our athletic position, but instead of being out, we're going to be more so in. So we're going to be ready for a backhand stroke. Instead of it coming right for a front hand stroke, the ball is going to be coming to the left hand side. When it comes to the left hand side, just like our front hand stroke, we're going to wait till it hits or till it reaches our waist level. When we do, we'll brush upwards so the ball can catch the top spin just like our front hand. So, strike upwards. And rotate the body, can't forget that. Backhand, backhand. Squared up, rotate, brush up, rotate. Backhand, brush upwards. Squared, squared position, wait for it waist level, brush upwards, rotate the body. And if you're left-handed, instead of it coming to the left-hand side for a front hand, You're gonna backhand. When it comes to the right hand side, you're gonna wait till it hits the waist level. When it hits the waist level, if you're ready squared up, you're gonna brush upward and rotate your hips. Swing out. Brush. 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 And last but not least, before we get into making contact with our target, we got to focus on the sweet spot. So within every tennis racket or any type of paddle, like in ping pong, we're going to have a sweet spot which is in the center or closer to the neck of the racket itself. This is going to help us, it's pretty much going to be around here. That's going to help us control the ball in the direction that we want it to go to, add different types of force, different types of spins, and so much more. So we could get into making contact with an item. I have here a balloon that I'm going to tie to my ceiling, or tape to my ceiling, and then we'll get some good practice in with the stationary. We'll start out with our forehand stroke, forehand ground stroke. The ball is going to be at our waist level. In this case, it's a balloon. It's going to be waist level. We're going to be in our athletic position, knees slightly bent, light on our toes. Waist level, we're going to brush upwards so we can catch the top spin on the balloon, and we're going to rotate our body. We'll do these 10 times. So make sure that you don't miss the target and you're keeping an eye on it the whole time. So stationary front hand, athletic position, brush upwards, try to hit it with the sweet spot. You're going to rotate through. That was one strike. We'll do 10. Here we go. Wait for it, waist level. Brush upwards. Hit it with the sweet spot. Rotate on through. It's 2. Here we go. Here we go. Keeping my eye on the target. Brush upwards. Hitting it with the sweet spot. Rotating on through. 3. 4. So let it come back down. 5. 6, 7, hitting the sweet spot, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Now we could work on our backhand. Since we're working on our backhand, our stance is going to be a little bit different. We're going from our athletic position where we're light on our toes and that we can move around and act on the ball. Since we're light on our toes, we're going to switch to that squared position because we see the ball coming to the left side, waiting for it to get waist level. We're going to brush upwards and follow through. Brush upwards, follow through. I didn't hit it with my sweet spot that time, that's why I went outward. So now that I got my paddle the right way, my racket the right way, waist level, swing on through. There we go. 10. Make sure your eye is on the target. Wait until it's waist level. 9. Here we go. Eyes on the target, waist level, squared up. 8. Here we go. 8. 7. Here we go. 6. It's coming back down. Wait till it gets waist level. 5. Rotating the hips when I'm finished. 4. Squared up. I see it coming to the left, going to the waist level. 4. Brush up. 3. Here we go. Coming right back. Sweet spot. 2. 1. Let's do one more for the backhand. Squared up. Waist level. Strike. Brush up. On 3. Now we're going to do an exercise where we're going to switch back and forth between front hand and our backhand ground strikes. So when we do this, we're going to be in our athletic position. We're going to be ready for the front hand. When the ball is going to be on our right side, we're going to be ready for the backhand. When we're squared up and we see it coming to our left, we're going to switch back and forth between each side. We want to hit the ball at least five times with both of our, while practicing both front hand and backhand. So, ready? Backhand. Athletic position, we're going to switch. I see it coming to the right. Front hand. Okay, coming back down. I'm coming to the left, squared up. 8. See it coming to the right side. Athletic stance. 7. Remember to hit it with the sweet spot. 6. See it coming back down. 5. Left side, backhand, 4. See it coming, right side, front hand, waist level, 3. Right here, 2, 1, and let's finish it with the backhand. 0. Nice. Cool. Now, once you get adequate enough practice with your front hand and your backhand strikes, pretty much the most fundamental moves of tennis, then you can get into a tennis game that you can play inside your own home. Let's check it out. So we're indoors now. We have our net right here. It's going to be a duct tape pretty much at our waist level, and it's going to span across the room we have here. We're going to play a game of tennis, and the rules are going to be you could only hit it once, and you want to hit it over the net every single time. And we're going to remember our 2 types of ground strokes. We have our front stroke when the balloon's on our right side, and we have our back stroke when the target's on our left side. So we can go ahead and get into a game, and we start at each corner. When you hit it one time, where do you hit it over? Yeah, go ahead. How many times can you hit it?
Once.
And when you hit it once, where does it go?
It goes over.
Over the net. Okay. Can you hit it twice?
No.
Okay. Ready? Here on throughout the rest of the video, you'll pretty much see me and her play modified tennis for the rest of the game. There's a big difference in our skill levels, so I definitely allowed her to hit it at least twice before the balloon went over the net, and this would only happen sometime more than others. It'd pretty much be an on-call. I pretty much wanted her to practice her front hand and her backhand strokes, so she got a lot of practice out of that. But ultimately, yeah, feel free to manipulate the rules of the game so both parties could have fun. But yeah, enjoy watching the rest of the video. It would be just us playing indoor tennis and having fun. So yeah. Serve. Hit it once.
I was trying to think what you were saying because your voice sounds like a
Backhand.
teacher.
That's my point. 1-0. So I'm gonna serve on the left hand side. Uh-oh. Right hand.
Wait.
Ooh, right hand. Right hand.
Fight.
Yeah.
What is perfect face?
My point. So it's gonna be
You're gonna
2-0. Ready? Start on the left hand side with backhand serve. Ooh.
Wait.
Backhand. Waist up. 3-0. Come on. You have to practice your front and your backhand.
Ooh.
And you can't touch the net. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Backhand. Ooh, backhand. Backhand. Ooh. Backhand. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I think that's your point. That's 3-1.
It's a belly button. Belly button.
Go ahead and serve it. Go. Right hand. Ooh. And it's gonna be my backhand. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, yeah, that's your point. I hit it twice, so that's it. I'm ready. Ooh, front hand. Backhand. Yeah.
No, it's
fun.
trying to go to bed. Okay.
Score 4-1. We're gonna go to 7.
Sorry. Just checking.
Ready? Go. Oh, see, that's your 6. That's 4-2. We're going to 7. Right.
And where do you get these balloons?
Backhand. That's my point. What's the score? 6-2? 5-2? 6-2?
6-2.
6-2.
R2.
Ready?
Okay, chill. R2.
Ooh, backhand. Front hand.
Wait,
Front hand.
it's R2.
Ah! Yeah, that's your point.
It's
So
R2.
6-3.
Hey.
Front hand. Yeah. My point. That's 7. 7, so I win that. We switch.
Whoa.
Nope. Nope. So, I'm on this side now. Ready? Ready?
Sorry.
1, 2, 3. Right hand.
Oh my gosh, I know where this is going.
Backhand.
Hey.
Front hand. Ooh. Front hand. Front hand. Ooh. That's 2 times. That's my point. It's 1-0. Right? Can't beat me. Yeah, exactly like that. Good job. Ooh.
Hey, I didn't even see that coming.
Alright, my point. Ready? Back. Go. Ooh, I was ready. Back. My point.
I'll get it.
3, no, 1, 2. Front hand. Front hand. Ooh, front hand. Front hand. Backhand. Front hand. Backhand. Oh, no.
Got it.
Backhand. Oh, front hand. Ooh, my point.
That's my point.
Why?
Because
What's the score?
I don't keep
Almost
track of things.
Okay. 3-3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. My point. 4. 1, 2, 3. Right.
I'm ready to. Oh.
Ooh. Save. Ah.
You're so
It's 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
My eyes are tired of looking.
Ooh. My point. That's
No,
6.
it's my point.
No, on your side.
They landed on my
Ready?
side.
1, 2, 3. Ooh. See, now that was your point right there. Easy. I'm on game point, so it's my next point.
I didn't even see that coming. I feel like I'm outdoors. My nose is getting stuffy.
Aha. Ready? 1, 2. Ooh. Oh. Yeah.
Whoa! You should put it the other way if you're stuck.
I'm the winner. You play this game over and over again. How many rounds you want to do? Best out of 7 usually works, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the lesson plan for today. This was a warm-up game with warm-up with an at-home game using only home equipment. Hope you enjoyed it and tune in for next time.